Alright, the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and draw our base. So our base in our flower. So the first thing we're going to do is do that. Using a small brush, I'm going to get a blue. I'm just going to draw a nice good oval shape right here. About right there for our base. I'm going to let it run to the edge right here. So a nice good base in the center. Next thing I want to do is draw some circles to represent my flowers. Small and big. Kind of have them coming out here. Don't be afraid to draw your circles large. And they don't have to be perfect, okay? I'm a big proponent of that. And then I'm gonna draw a leaf hanging out right here and a leaf hanging out right there. Maybe one out here too, okay? And that should be it. Next thing I wanna do is get a flat brush like this. Nice size, get some water in it. I'm gonna get some white. My water kind of dirty, but that's okay. White, a little bit of red to make a nice pink color. What I'm going to do is just paint my background with this pink. Could have did this first if I wanted to, it's up to you, but just for the sake of this video, just going to go ahead and draw everything first so you guys can see it. You can just paint your pink around your flower. Mix my white and my red. I got cadmium red and titanium white. No rhyme or reason the way I'm painting my background. I just want a nice, clean, even tone pink. And I'm going to do this in layers. I'm trying to get right on the edge of my lines of my flower and my base. Nice and close here. Get some more pink. Okay. Now as you have that, what I'm going to do now is add a little texture over my pink. What I'm going to do is get my blue over here and spread it out just a little bit. Nice even blue. Maybe just a little bit more. And I'm going to take the top of my paint. I'm going to take the top right here. I like circles, so I'm going to use this edge right here and just put it inside my blue paint right over here. I'm just going to make some circles. Just like that. Just for my background. I'm not going to touch my flowers or anything. Just going to go like that. Get some more paint, spread it out. It's going to give a cool look to it once I finish. You can do patterns, you can do however you want. I'm just kind of going over it real quick so you guys can see. Like that. What I'm going to do is get my palette knife and just make some lines going down. Just to give it some more texture. I know it looks kind of weird, but that's okay. It's going to look cool once I finish. Got a lot of paint right here, so I'm gonna scoop some of that up. And I'm just doing lines going up and down right here. So I got my circles, then I got vertical lines going up and down. Some of the lines you can see, but that's okay. Some of the lines you can't see. But it's gonna look good once it's finished. There we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and paint my flowers and my vase. And all I want to do is paint my flowers white. Dip up a little blue. Make sure I get all the blue off of here. Dip up some white. I'm just going to go around in circles like this. Go to the next one. Going around in circles. 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 Some of the blue is on my palette knife, but that's okay. Kind of running out of paint, so I'm probably gonna get some more white paint. But I like that nice texture just sitting up, so you want to get a nice thick glob of paint to make some cool textures for your flowers. Leaving just a little opening in the middle. So I'm gonna paint the inside of the middle of the flower. And it's kind of like a decorative painting. Not going for realism. It's kind of hard to go for realism if you're painting with a palette knife too, so. Can be done, but it's a lot of work. There we go. Now I'm going to paint the face. I want to paint my face kind of a little bit of this blue. A little bit of this red. Kind of give it a nice neutral color almost. Add a little yellow to it. That's a little too strong, so I'm going to take this over here and add a little white to it. Tad bit of blue. Get a nice blue tone to it. There we go. That's a nice color right there. Kind of almost like a turquoise. And I'm just going to go cover up my whole blue, my whole vase, excuse me. Darken it up on this side, just give it some color. I don't want it to have a flat face, so I'm going to give a lot of color to it. Dab of yellow. A little white over here, give it some highlights. I'm going to add a few textures. I'm going to do some circles here. Since my whole painting is kind of revolved around, or centered around the circles, I'm just going to give it a little texture inside the vase. That's it for my vase. You need a little bit more white on that edge right here. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to go inside my, while I'm working on my vase and my flowers, this, the background is drying because we're going to do something else to the background. So I'm going to add inside some green inside my flowers. So get some yellow and green. This green is kind of strong. I'm using a permanent green light, so It's a little strong, so I'm gonna add some cadmium yellow to it. And I'm just gonna get it a little bit. This green is still kind of strong. I'm gonna add a tad bit of white to it. I mean red, excuse me. That may be too much red. Some more yellow. There we go. It's a nice neutral green. It's more green, kind of close to nature, so I like that green. That's a lot better. Go around, put in my circles inside. A little bit more red over here. There we go. We want to outline each circle with this green. It's okay if it mixes in with the white. Gives a unique look to it. So continue just outlining the edge of my flowers. Nice greenery. Now I'm going to add my leaves. Just using the tip of my palette knife. Also, get inside, put a little greenery in here, in between the empty spaces. Going out here. That should be it. I feel like I need one more circle right there, so I'm going to put one more over there. Just kind of balance it out a little bit. There we go. That's it. Got my yellow here, can kind of do a few highlights. Got a little white. Make sure I define my vase pretty good. And that should be it. My background is kind of dry. Let me get this part right here because it's still kind of wet. So all this part that's not really dry. I'm trying to get some of it up. So I put a little bit too much down. That's okay though. Let it dry for a few minutes and then we're going to go in and paint the background. Alright, now that my background is kind of dry, I'm going to go ahead and alright, now that my background is dry, I'm going to go ahead and paint the background. I'm going to paint over on top of this pink and these blue circles, but at the same time I'm going to paint it in a way where we allow some of these textures to show. So I have some in blue and my white, and what I want to use is my brush that I had here, and I'm going to get my white and my blue and make a nice light blue like this. You don't want to add a lot of water. I want a thin coat. You want to paint a thin coat. And all you're going to do is just go over your colors like this. Go around each circle. Go around my flower vase. Get some more white out. Add some more water. I want a thin coat. Go around. Some more white. Go around. All around my flowers. Okay? That's what I want you to do. Now you can see this. You can't see the pink that much since we painted on it, over it. But the cool technique that we're going to do is we're going to get some baby wipes. So I got some baby wipes, and we're going to use the baby wipes to wipe off the color, the blue, the light blue that we walked. That's going to give a nice cool effect. Now you know baby white has alcohol on it, and so it's going to pick up some of that paint, that wet paint, and all we're going to do is just go over like that. Get inside here, go around, go around, go over here, get a little bit more. There we go. That looks cool right there. Might be a little messy, but that's okay. Go back up. Get around the edges. And that's it. That blue tone over the pink tone gives a nice unique effect to it, a nice unique look to it. That's pretty cool. This side is a little bit more challenging, I guess, because I had that blue. I should have let that blue dry a little bit more. That's okay. Still kind of like it though. Sometimes mistakes helps the painting out a little bit. Somebody's texting me. I should have turned off my phone. That's okay. And that's it. There you go. Hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment on the on me. Hope you guys like it. Leave a comment at the bottom. Also, I can bring this out just a little bit. So I can help to find so it won't get lost in the background blue. go. There we go. All right, that's it.